Hi Libra, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your love sitch spread for September. And this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and other prominent placements in your charts. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light and ancestors. I don't want to talk to anyone else. We're asking for energy for your highest and your greatest good, your most benevolent outcomes. We're going to take a look at your love situation, your energy around your love situation, the person that you're thinking of, their energy around the situation. We're going to get some energy you don't see coming, possible outcomes, and some advice. So let's take a look, Libra. Here we go. So we've got Two of Pentacles reversed, Hierophant reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, King of Swords reversed, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so your situation, there's a lot of tumult in your situation. Everything's reversed. It feels lopsided, like one person's giving more than the other. There's some kind of healing of duality. Something's coming together, like some kind of understanding or some kind of consciousness is coming together. However, it's coming together talking about dysfunctional dynamics and some kind of commitment that's not your traditional commitment, or somebody's just not wanting to commit, not wanting to ground into things, and not really seeing the relevance of grounding into a family situation right now. This is someone who's confused and or someone who's not telling the whole truth. Let's ask about that. So this is about someone going through some kind of transition. What kind of transition is this? And they're talking about, I get the feeling that someone wants to feel some freedom. So there's someone who wants to feel freedom away from responsibility and away from the dynamics of family. They don't want to be responsible. They're not seeing things clearly. Perhaps that it's their responsibility to be responsible or something like that, but they are going through some kind of transition where they are wanting to maybe just have fun, have some illumination about their own needs and wants. They're not wanting to worry about other people. And okay, this is talking about a man or a masculine energy wanting to come from their child self. So it's really like there's a grown-ass person acting like a kid. Okay, let's go ahead and look at your energy around this situation. And I almost feel like you're throwing your hands up in the air, like whatever. I don't even know what else to do. That's what I feel like. You're like, there's a long, difficult cycle that has finally ended. Oh, it does feel like there's this, the foundation of a relationship or maybe even a marriage is just dug up. It's the foundation is just turned upside down. And again, here's another king. Here's the King of Wands reversed. So again, this is a grown person coming forward, not in their element, coming forward as an inner child. So somebody is like, I want to say lacking commitment, but also fearful of commitment. And the reason why they're fearful of commitment is because they're afraid that they can't show up. They're afraid that they will fail. That's what it feels like. You're talking about, it's almost like you're saying, how can I help you? How can I fix this? But this is not something that you can fix exactly with them. There's all sorts of stuff you can do to be a partner to someone, but you can't make them do their part. They have to have that desire to do that. But you're calling in balance and alchemy and trying to make this work. I even feel like someone's saying somebody's on drugs or medication or something like that. Maybe they're self-medicating, but somebody, I feel like you're acknowledging someone trying to balance out, but ultimately, I feel like commitment scares the bejesus out of this person. And it's them being afraid of failure. I feel like this is you saying this person drinks a lot or imbibes in something. And here is karmic justice happening in your favor. What does that mean? Ugh, okay. So it's you're cutting things out that don't serve you in order to get clarity for yourself. Okay, let's take a look at the person that you're thinking of and what is going on here, Libra. Okay. We've got the Hermit reverse. This person is trying to get everybody else's energy out of their space. And this is also a card of possible depression, kind of spiraling or feeling out of control, but moving into a depression. And this is somebody who's kind of shutting down, closing off. If they're talking about, this is usually like walking away, but what I'm hearing is wandering away. Like they're just kind of wandering off. And they are acknowledging deception, being deceptive, or telling half truths. It's almost like a little kid telling lies because they don't want to deal with consequences. They don't want to get in trouble. And they're also saying that they feel like they're hard on their luck, like their luck is running out or they don't feel lucky. I feel like they're being hard on themselves. They're trying to release burden for themselves by taking themselves out of a situation that requires responsibility of them. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. And this person is pretty much got themselves in like kind of a self-imposed limitation or limited beliefs, limiting thoughts. They're talking about being called to be the King of Pentacles, the married king, or being called to be the divine counterpart, perhaps a parent, or just a significant partner, an equal partner. They're acknowledging that that is what is being asked of them. And they feel great disappointment. I feel like they don't want to disappoint others. They feel like they're disappointing others and they don't want to disappoint others, but they know that they are. That's what I'm feeling. Ooh, okay. And here we are going to energy that you feel together, energy that you share together or you understand. And this is the Hanged Man card. This is like being put on pause or the universe pausing things for you so that you can look at different perspectives about the situation. I almost feel like this is taking a break. This is a pause. And this is definitely not back and forth energy. Someone is giving a lot more and the other is taking a lot more. And there is a focus on knowing that this is true. Like if somebody's like, look, I'm doing all the work here, or I've sacrificed a lot here and this is what's going on. You're both acknowledging that you know that. But even though this other person's acknowledging that, they're not changing really what was going on. And okay, you're both acknowledging a lot of chemical attraction. So this physicality is something that you have in common and that's magnetizing for both of you. And then you're also acknowledging that even that has halted. And you're also talking about possibly, this is my therapy card, but it's collaboration of some kind. I also feel like not all of you, but there's someone who's dealing with like kids and custody and like parents going back and forth, having the kids one weekend and not having them the next weekend or something like that. And there's something about that type of lifestyle. And somehow there's a lot of manipulation, but I don't think it's like mean manipulation. I feel like it has more to do with like manipulating schedules, having to constantly manipulate schedules somehow, whether kids are involved or not, something's going on there. So let's take a look at a possible outcome, Libra, for this month. And we do have Two of Wands. This is planning, this is partnership, this is coming together with the same intent. Ugh, and here's the Love card and it's reversed. It's like maybe possibly having a conversation, a difficult conversation this month about loss, about love lost, about disappointment, about what needs to happen. And it doesn't really feel like a big argument. It doesn't feel like a big fight. It feels like pretty calm and falling in your lap kind of thing. I don't know. I don't really get the feeling that this is, hey, we need to talk. Let's go out to dinner or go get coffee and like have a conversation. I feel like it's more like you see each other, you're in the same place at the same time and you have a conversation and it just happens kind of thing. Yeah, here's the communication. And wow, Libra, this is about having this conversation about what you are not manifesting forward into the future. Kind of like, what are we doing? What are we not doing? And there's some kind of need to get aligned and be on the same page with what is happening here. And it really kind of feels like a separation. It kind of feels like just taking some space. And I don't really feel like that's what you necessarily want, or it's like it's not a wish fulfillment. How do they feel about it? They feel deeply emotional about this. How do you feel about this? Wow, you're kind of like, maybe that's just the way it needs to go, because I need to like get on top of my game here, and I'm not doing it with them the way that they're acting right now. They're deeply upset about this, but this is also having a lot of issues going on right now, which it does look like that for them. Let's take a look at energy you don't see coming, aside from that conversation that kind of pops up, an unplanned kind of conversation. We've got main male, change, bad health, thoughts, privileged lady. Okay, so I feel like the masculine and feminine counterparts are here, no gender in tarot. But so both parts are here, both sides are here. There's a lot of thought about change and bad health. It could literally mean someone is in bad health. Usually when I see this card, it means kind of like bad blood. So there's this clearing of, it's just like a clearing, getting things off your chest. Bad blood. It's almost like in this conversation that you have kind of releases some of that expectation. And you said you were going to do this. We decided to do this. We had this plan together and then things changed. And so it's kind of like releasing the expectations of the plans that had been talked about in, previously. There's some kind of relief here. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look at what this person wants to tell you, Libra. What does this person want to say to you? What does this person want to say? I want to tell you how I feel. I'm starting to understand our connection. Ugh, I left before you could leave me. I feel this is heartbreaking. I feel like this is heartbreaking for this person. Oh, I regret lying to you. I feel like this person's having a lot of things that they're needing to get right with themselves somehow. Let's take a look at your romance angels. What do your romance angels want to tell you, Libra? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I feel like this is really important for you to see that type of energy. I kind of feel like this is going to be easier for you than it's going to be easier for this person. Express your love. I don't feel like this is about lack of love exactly. Chemistry, again with the chemistry, there's definitely this connection. And, you know, this really is a card of soulmate connection up here too. Past life soulmate connection. Ugh, okay. Deception, unrequited love. There's a love here, but somebody's going through something so much so that it is really getting in the way of this connection. Let's take a look at your moonology. I feel like this person really does a lot to escape. And I feel like it has a lot to do with their confidence level. Step out of your comfort zone. This is advice for you, Libra. You are good enough. Look at the bigger picture and a time to give rather than a time to take. I almost even feel like that's like giving someone their freedom instead of trying to put a lot of energy and effort into something that is not being received. Okay, that's the energy that I have, Libra. I'll be back again and I will see you in your next reading. Bye, Libra.